I'm Xavier Boekhoudt. I'm from Aruba. It's a Dutch, it used to be a Dutch colony, so I'm studying in the Netherlands right now. I just finished my first year. I'm 19 years old. I decided to do something more exciting for my summer, so I wanted to volunteer. I just looked on the internet for some options in the Caribbean, and this was my best option, so I decided to do this program and join this group of volunteers. I'm working with the children's program and teaching the children in the special needs school, and also the English for medical staff. Here, as part of the program, we give classes to the medical staff, as I already mentioned, and that's one of the most rewarding tasks or jobs I have here. So helping the medical staff learn English, and so that when they have to deal with tourists or English-speaking people, that they can communicate and provide their services to these people. So from this program, I learned how to deal with kids, especially special need kids, in a very different situation than I would normally find myself in the Netherlands, and also just how to deal with living in a different country, in a different situation, living with other volunteers, and basically managing all of my own needs for a whole 3 weeks. So that's what I basically learned from this. Yeah. One of the best things that happened here was that I got to enjoy a lot of time, or spending a lot of time with volunteers, especially in the weekends, and doing some fun stuff, and getting to know people from all over the world, and all very motivated and very willing to help this community. So just getting to know them and getting to know their experiences in all the other fields that they are volunteering in here in Samana was one of the best experiences. So over here there are quite a few restaurants, and on the Malecon you could find a lot of more touristy restaurants and sit-down places. And actually I prefer more of the local food, and that you can find on the main street. You'll just find a lot cheaper food, although it's pretty monotonous. So everywhere they sell the same thing. It's like chicken, rice and beans, and plantain. But I really like the plantain chips, so that's my favorite. I think I brought too many clothes. So it's very hot here, so just bring very light clothing, and you can wash your clothes like at least twice a week. So if you just bring minimal amount of clothes and maybe pack some more donations and stuff for the school or for the community, that will be great. For me personally, not as much as I noticed with some other volunteers, because I'm also from the Caribbean. But I did find some things very different, especially since I've been living in the Netherlands for 2 years, and just stepping from that culture into this culture was a bit of a shock in the first 1 or 2 days. Well, it has a lot of energy, and the people are always very busy, they're very kind, but it's always a lot of noise, honking, people just calling each other out, and music on the streets. So that's something I'm not very used to, and I'm not very fond of very noisy places or cities, but I could understand that is part of this culture. So if you choose to volunteer with Aldeas de Paz, you should take into consideration that you will be there will be put a lot of responsibility on yourself, and on how you manage to cope with all of these responsibilities. And in the beginning you might receive some guidance, but further on you will be asked to be more creative and have a lot of your own input into the program. So I would advise you to have more of more of an idea or a planning of what kind of things you could add or bring here, but still be open-minded, because a lot of things will change and you will have to adapt yourself to the people here.